All right, we're back now with Great Day Home Improvement. You know, it still is summer, but before you know it, the cooler weather is going to be heading in our direction.
Yeah, we felt a little bit of that coolness yesterday morning.
Ooh, doggy.
And before the fall arrives, you really want to make sure that your home is prepared. So Kara and I actually caught up with FF Hitchcock Vice President Shaun Bowman to learn more. Take a look. Shaun, we love when you come because we always learn something new.
Yeah,
about the inner workings of our home.
Well, I appreciate it. That's why we come to Ask the Expert, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So right now, what we need to do is think about boiler maintenance, because you don't want to be on some freezing cold first alert weather day and no heat. So this is the time to schedule that boiler maintenance. How often should we do that?
Once a year.
At least once a year. Okay.
Once a year at bare minimum. Just go through your system, make sure everything's working how it should be, right?
Okay.
You don't want to be stranded when there's that blizzard, ice storm.
And you'll identify, which I had to come to my house, and I think they said, you're good, but I forget what it is, but there's something
A couple things.
you should think about replacing. So
Right.
the reason you want to do the small stuff is so you don't have to do the big stuff.
Right, yeah. Kind of like anything in life, the small things add up, right?
Yeah.
So when you take care of them a little at a time, it's manageable, instead of saying, oh, you have a cracked boiler in the middle of the night, and you have to
That's a
come and
nightmare.
replace it. Yeah, absolutely.
We actually had our boiler leaking in the middle of the night, and that was, the whole fire. They called the fire, crews and everything just to make sure everything was safe. Thankfully, it was just an old boiler.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, are there any signs that you should be on the lookout for in those situations, like kind of signaling you need your boiler serviced and checked out?
Yeah. So, like I said, yearly maintenance is super important to keep the efficiency of the boiler and the reliability of your heating system, right? But yeah, if you ever see some water drips or something doesn't smell right.
Yeah. That's what we did. We smelled something in the basement and went, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Well, and if you have like an old basement like I do, I don't always go down there, but I guess that's another thing, is we should go down, just look, is there anything dripping?
Yeah, exactly.
See water under there?
And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be your boiler. It could be some pipes, you see a little bit of corrosion or something like that. It's a lot easier to just get it fixed when it's not a problem before it floods out your basement or something like that. You have to have home solution companies come in and mitigate water damage and mold. So you want to take care of the little stuff.
So we want to go downstairs, take a little look around, and then whatever it needs. The good thing about it, if I call you, you can pretty much take care of it all. You guys do a lot of different things.
Right, absolutely. So if you call us out for, say you're having your HVAC system tuned up for the year, and they see something, obviously our professionals are going to tell you, hey, I saw that your water heater's starting to leak or corrode a little bit, but we can take care of that probably that day or the next.
And
that's good.
Really quick question back to boilers. Modern boilers, they're a lot more efficient, right, than a lot of the boilers that we have in our homes that were original.
Yeah, so I mean, really, the boiler hasn't changed extensively in the last 50 years. But there is new systems. Typically in Connecticut, we do burn a lot of oil, but you could convert to propane, which we do in-house. We do
Or
propane.
Gas if you've got it on the street.
Or natural gas.
Wow, that's
of course.
great. You guys do that. You help with the conversion.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
we do. So we do home conversions all the time to upgrade your system. But I have no problem with oil tanks and oil burner boilers. They're a great way that many people use.
Okay.
And we still install those all the time.
Ours, we did do the gas conversion because my oil boiler, I don't know, it looked like from the days of Freddy Krueger.
Yeah,
it was like filling up the whole basement.
Sure.
But it's much better now that we did the gas conversion.
The footprint, you do get a
It's a little thing that hangs on the wall.
Right, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and I'm not afraid of it.
Yeah, so you definitely get some floor space back, which is always nice to have, right?
And rebates. A lot of times you can help us with that too, like what we might get, a rebate or save money. Yeah.
You have
absolutely.
energy consultants, right? That can come in, and which is great. That's such a nice thing to have.
We're here to try to save you money. We want to help you be comfortable year-round, be ease of mind year-round, that you don't have, maybe you have a little electrical issue, or you're not sure about that water heater or your boiler. Give us a call, right? It's better to be in front of the problem and then instead of dealing with the problem on the back end.
Right, so important. So again, give a call, at least get that yearly inspection. You guys can check the heat and the AC. You can do it all.
We don't want those problems to back up, right?
Right.
Yeah.
In our all-in-one plan, we offer free plumbing, heating, and electrical inspections.
Wow, that's
amazing.
great.
Give us a call.
Yeah, ask about that all-in-one plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've talked about that in another segment, that can be really budget-friendly. Visit ffhitchcock.com. Also, again, call them. You can call right now. It's 475-405-4545. 888-848-4545. Just tell them you saw on Great Day, Connecticut, and that Shaun told you to call.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Shaun.
Thank you so much.
I
It's
feel
always a
clear
pleasure.
already.
Yeah.